ESPN+. For the first time in 15 years, the #1 team in the nation is in uptown New Orleans, where the hottest ticket in town is for the streaking Tulane Green Wave, who have won 5 straight. They can take sole possession of first place in the American with the win tonight over the top-ranked Houston Cougars, who are 17-1. To not only beat a #1 team for the first time, but take over first place. Away we go. Tulane controls. Our officials, Don Daly, Tony Green, Courtney Green. 9 straight wins head-to-head for Houston. They have won 8 straight since a loss to Alabama December the 10th. Tulane's won 5 in a row. Longest conference win streak in 26 years. It's Jalen Cook working the baseline. Forbes a corner pop. Rebound Jarris Walker.
Let's start right there. Rebounding is going to be a huge factor tonight. Second chance opportunities, one and done for both of these defenses. Going to be huge.
Houston 15th nationally in rebound margin. They're 10th nationally in offensive rebounding. Shot clock's down to 10. This is Marcus Sasser, American Player of the Year in the preseason. And now Jawan Roberts, about as improved as they come in the AAC, and you see it right there. That's too easy.
But he didn't. He was taken advantage of in the post there on that first Houston possession.
Tulane has used 7 different starting lineups. Houston just 2, as Tremont Mark knocks in the mid-range. First time all year that they didn't have the same starting 5, because Jarris Walker against Wednesday last week was ill. He had a 103-degree fever. He is back. Forbes a 3. You bet. #1. Of course, they're #1 for the first time in 41 years. Year 2 of 3 straight going to the Final Four back in '83. It's Mark knocking down a triple.
Zone, Houston wants to go inside and play inside out. Tulane doesn't necessarily double team there.
Cook on a floater, and James is there to put it up and in.
They've allowed their opponents to get to the line 25 times per game. Tulane, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country, and then of course that matchup between Forbes and Sasser.
A good look there from Jamal Shed to Jawan. Tulane 2 of 7 to start. Houston has made all 4 of its shots, but a couple of turnovers. It's Cook, down low cross, working on Roberts and put it up and in. There's the strength of Kevin Cross. They are improved though from a year ago, about 35% as a group. About 4.5 gone opening half. No-look feed to James. Reversed it up and in. And a foul. We're tied at 9. And a chance for Tulane to grab its first lead after this.
With the Houston Cougars.
Jamal Shed for Houston. And he's able to bank that one up and in. So Shed is on the books, taking 5 threes in his career, so he won't shoot that. Emmanuel Sharp will. He's a 40% shooter and made one earlier. Shot clock's down to 10. Marcus Sasser will try a 3 and put it in.
Well, now he started.
Sion James trying to post. It's another Tulane turnover as Sharp goes to the deck for it. Houston with numbers. Shed down the lane. Inside Roberts and thunders it through. Timeout, Ron Hunter. And Houston break the seal. It's Holloway. Working on Javier Francis. Around and scores. Nice use of the pivot foot there.
Very hot.
So Shed with Francis. Roberts, Sharp, and Sasser, Houston's 5. It's Francis, another freshman outside to Sharp, inside Roberts. But they're just carving this zone up right now.
Particularly properly for the screen. Tulane's hurrying, and they need to slow down, be quick, do what they're supposed to do, but not try to force it.
Francis, a 2-handed jam. They're getting whatever they want. Mark got to the rim, missed a bunny. That was a great look. One of the few that Houston has not converted the rim. James, great feed across for the flush.
And one of the few opportunities for the Wave.
For Houston, true freshman Terrence Arsenault, native of Beaumont, Texas. Cross, Cook, James, McGee, and Forbes for Tulane. It's Cross on a drive. His fade away, rolls in.
Again, Kevin Cross. And you see Sion James now switched up to defend him. James short, but very strong.
Cross down the lane to power through. That'll get the energy back into this place.
It's something.
3 points early on 2 shots. It's Tremont Mark. Shot clock's to 4. Working on Cook. His fall away is true. He's a tough shot maker. They call him free throws now for Jalen Forbes. And Tulane is within 7. Inside, 2 minutes to play in the opening half. It's Sasser on a 3.
He hasn't taken
back when that was for Tulane over USC, and of course halftime highlights and stats. And that's another turnover on Tulane, their 8th. Up ahead it's Shed, working on Cook. Count it, and 1. The turnovers really hurting Tulane right now. 8 of them, David.
Distance.
Down to 10. It's Cross against Sasser. Forbes leans in for 3. Got it in a foul. A chance for 4.
Jalen Forbes taking an off-balance 3. The left foot.
The final 4 seconds for Shed. Down to 1. Sasser at the horn. And that takes us to halftime. What a crucial close to the first half for Tulane. They trailed by as many as 13. They're back with an 8 on the back of Jalen Forbes. The 2-time reigning player of the week completes the 4-point play. Rebound number 6 for Jarris Walker. It's Sasser on a corner 3. Puts it in. It's his 3rd.
Anything inside the arc.
Cook can't finish. Rebound Tremont Mark. Well, Sasser knows a thing or two about making 3s versus Tulane. Here's another. Got it to go. He's on fire. Metatarsal in his left foot. He missed the final 25 games after surgery. He's back in a big way, and he's got a steal. He's on the run. Inside he goes and finishes on the reverse side. The preseason All-American starting to take over. He's got all 8 to start the second. Again, preseason player of the year in the conference.
Tulane could really use some points from Jalen Cook.
Like that.
To let that ball go.
Thought about a 3 there. And passes up for Shed. 6 assists in that first half. His bank is good.
Just watch the reset. They're going to isolate Shed and Sasser on one side of the court. On those drives, Shed is looking to get it back to Sasser for the jumper.
Long 3, Cook. Got it to go.
Welcome to the himself from the perimeter. He needs that support from Cook. Cook now giving him that help.
Only their 4th 3 as a team on 15 tries. It's a Sasser 3. Got it again. Inside for Sharp with a shot clock inside of 10. Rolling towards 14 to go. Knocked away by Cook, taken by James. In transition, Forbes. Minute scoring drought for Houston. Can Tulane take advantage? Cook against Shed. In the lane, his teardrop is through. And a foul.
Hey, that one, the result that he wanted. But he gets the floater, he gets the foul, and he gets this crowd at Bogeville Arena on its feet. Tulane back within single digits.
Better of it.
You see the 6'7", 6'8" guy closing in on you.
Backdoor Holloway. Over to Forbes, corner 3. It's Holloway, stripped by Walker. What a play.
Holloway left that ball hanging out there like a loaf of bread. You got to do some running back drills on that.
There he is, mid-range mark.
Offensively, as rookies, are getting a lot of run.
Walker misses. That's knocked through the hands, though, of Holloway. He didn't secure it. So Walker can try again, and that time he makes Tulane pay.
Just rolls off the back of the rim there.
Sasser, step back triple, yes.
The space that he creates, very similar to another guy who made a good living in Houston for a number of years, Mr. James Hart.
Cook, pretty good step back of his own, and fills it up. The shot making often will show Marcus some film. Shot clock's down to 10. Sasser for Chaney. Extra pass for Walker. Waits patiently and thunders it through.
You almost wonder that if at some point fouling the shooter might be a better decision than letting Houston get the shot up.
Jamal Shed long three, banked it in. He just left. Forbes for Cross. You heard about that dislocated finger. Backing down on Roberts. His fall away is true. Didn't affect him there. Lead is a dozen for Houston. 5 to go. Walker on a baseline fade.
Oh my.
That's an NBA move. Shots that have been going in all conference long just haven't been there tonight for Tulane.
And they haven't gotten the one or two other threes from maybe a Jaden Coleman or Sion James that they typically get.
There's that burst. South Florida made 11 against them last Wednesday. Big reason why they hung around. Shed for Mark. Sasser, yes. Another three. He's got 23.
That kind of feels, it's still early, but.
There's Cross again.
We talk about when you want to win games like this, you got to do the little things.
James backing in, finds Cross, and tipped in by Pope. He's a guy you figure as conference play goes on can be a difference maker for this team. Terrence Arsenault for Francis, jams it down and one.
You know, this is where we started getting into that testy brand with their offense. Different guys stepped up at different moments and were able to get individual runs. And then defensively, they were consistent. They defended the three ball well. They did not foul a lot. This is and you see the synergy amongst this group. They understand who they are and what they want to do.
There's Forbes. He's got two more. He's got 23. That three.
It's the basketball, just trying to do more than you're capable of. But a great performance tonight for these Cougars.
Credit Houston. Tulane got within 5 behind this incredible home crowd. And in the first time a number one has visited this gym.